What's going on, you guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning back into another video. Today's video is interesting. We're going to be talking about the NHL deciding to cancel some specialty jerseys for players wearing next year. I believe these jerseys are just like the cancer support ones, the military appreciation and pride jerseys. Maybe it's all specialty jerseys. I'm genuinely not 100% sure, but I know the main focus here is the NHL just didn't want players wearing them. So I'm going to take a look at these and dive in. I don't want to go all political here. I'm literally just talking about this from a jersey fan and somebody who collects jerseys, somebody who is just a fan of jerseys and seeing jersey designs. Please don't get all crazy and political down in the comments. I don't want any of that here. We're all just hockey jersey fans, so I'm trying to look at it from that POV. Before we get into it though, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed, like the video if you enjoyed. Let's dive in. So after I finish talking about this, I'm also going to look at some past jersey designs for these like pride and appreciation nights and all this fun stuff, because we got some really cool jersey designs that have been done and it's going to be really tough to not see these on the ice. So this gets me into the topic of my thoughts. Like I said, I'm not going to get all political. I understand it from the NHL's POV, but coming from a jersey fan, I'm definitely a little bit upset and disappointed. I like seeing these jerseys on the ice. Now, I should note that I believe these jerseys are still going to be for sale and still going to be auctioned off, because I believe most of the like money that goes into people buying these jerseys just gets donated. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So it is good to see that the NHL is still going to be making these jerseys and selling them. The tough thing is I think a lot of players and a lot of the money would come from the game worn ones, the ones the actual players wear in warm up and then they sell. I think that's where majority of the money would come from. So it's definitely a little bit disappointing for those charities that they would be donating to, because they're not going to get as much, because now you're just paying for the jersey. You're not going to have people going out and paying multiple thousands of dollars for these game worn ones. Well, I guess just warm up worn, not necessarily game worn, but you know what I mean. So we still get to see the design of these jerseys. These jerseys are still going to be made, but most of the best photos that are taken and that we see of these jerseys are on the ice when the players are wearing them in warm-ups. So it is a little bit disappointing that we're not going to be getting those photos anymore. It's just going to be probably stock photos, or if we even see any, it might just be some quick like up close photos and that's it. We don't even get to see it actually on anybody, which I think is a little bit disappointing. Seeing these specialty jerseys are some of my like favorite parts of the year. I always make videos on them, reacting to them, especially when they're on the ice, because they're always just so sick when they're on the player. You get to see the customization. I wonder if they'll even bother customizing them, because to my opinion, obviously the only parts about these specialty logos that are customized is the customization kit and the logo. So if you lose the customization kit on the jersey completely, then you just have a cool customized logo, and that's all people are going to be buying. And I think it just loses some of the uniqueness and the possibilities that come with customizing these. So yeah, in that aspect, looking at it from a jersey collector and a jersey fan, it's a little bit disappointing. Now let's dive into some past jerseys that have been made. Some of these from this year, some have been from a few years ago, but we just want to take a look at them. Some teams do some really cool designs, some teams do some really boring ones. We've seen some teams just do a super basic Pride Night jersey with just their logo in rainbow, and like that's cool and all, but why not just go do something fun? And a lot of teams like the Vancouver Canucks, Seattle Kraken, I know have done some cool ones, the Vegas Golden Knights. Some teams have done some really cool designs, and I'm definitely excited to show you guys them. So let's take a look at this first one here. It's the Pride warm-up jersey. This is the Vegas Golden Knights, and everything about this thing is so cool. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I actually have never seen this one before, so I must have missed when they did this, but this thing is so cool. Everything from the lights, kind of light design on the back there outlining the numbers, is super cool. The logo, using their like alternate logo with the sword, but taking out the swords, or not even taking them out, just replacing them with what looks to be, I don't know, it's hard to see from here, but it's really cool. I don't have the photo blown up like it will be in editing, but it looks really cool. To me, that number kit is just my favorite part. Just having like almost the lights that you see in downtown Vegas, but just rainbow colored and around the numbers. So sick. Next one is this one of the New Jersey Devils. Again, I think the number kit is just the most unique and cool part about this. You literally have hands forming the 44 for the numbers. That is such a cool idea. I absolutely love that. Then you have the New Jersey Devils logo there, which also looks really good. Next up, the Seattle Kraken. I believe this one came out last year, and I love this thing as well. I think this thing's really cool. The number kit's a little bit boring. You can kind of see it there on the sleeve there, a little bit generic, but the logo is really cool. We got another one from the Seattle Kraken. This one's even cooler. This floral inaugural Pride Night jersey is so sick. Look at the shoulder patch. You can see it there. They switched the anchor out to be like almost like leaves of a flower. Super cool. The colors of the like tentacle going up the anchor there. Even just the different design and font used on the S logo on the front of the jersey while still keeping the eye of the Kraken in there is so sick. That's one of my favorite ones. I just want to point out this one here. This one's from the Florida Panthers. Just the customization. This is what I was talking about when I talk about cool customization with these, and it's probably one of the best parts. And if players aren't wearing these on the ice, we may lose some of that customization, which is disappointing. I don't know if they'd put the time into putting players' names and numbers on it if they're not even going to wear it for a warm-up. But this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, sure, it's a little bit generic, but I think those white lines in there just add to it and make it super cool, and I definitely like this. Okay, now we get into some Vancouver Canucks ones. The Canucks have some of the best, like, specialty jerseys I think I've ever seen, non-biased. I don't know how they do it every single time, but they always are so sick. And it's definitely going to be sad to not see them with the customization kit. This is one that the Canucks had here. I think their logos just always look so good when it's designed in a specific way, a fun way. And it definitely does here. Here's another one for Vegas. I don't know what it is. It's very simple. Like both designs here, the numbers and the logo are very simple. But I really like this cool, like almost 3D text, but layered by colors logo there. I think it's fun. And then another one by the Vancouver Canucks. This thing is absolutely sick. Like, so cool. The link I have to save this photo says that this jersey apparently sold for $272,000 and it had Demko's name on it. That's insane. But this jersey's really cool. I think this logo here is the most in-depth one I think I've ever seen from a team, and it's just so unique, so insane, and you only get stuff like this for these kind of nights. So I'm glad they're still going to be making them. But again, I'm disappointed about the fact that players aren't going to be wearing them and you're not going to get actual on-ice photos of these. There you guys have it. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please keep it kind of civil here. We're talking about it from jersey fans and jersey collectors' perspectives, not from anything else. I genuinely don't care about anything else other than I'm passionate about hockey and I'm passionate about jerseys, and that's pretty much it. So that's all I want to focus on here. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you next one. Peace.